What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got the one only T20 in Pakistan. It officially ends our long month. How many months has it been since our team got to Pakistan? I think in early March. So it's been a long month and a little bit now, where the Australian boys have been in Pakistan. All the test matches, 3 test matches, 3 ODIs, 1 T20. And Australia, we win this, like, the entirety of the series. We win 1 test match, we won 1 ODI, and we won 1 T20. So that's 3-2. They won 1 ODI, and they... what did they win? They won 2. So 3-2, essentially. They won 2 ODIs, we won 1. So, yeah, it ends as a strong series in Pakistan. The first time we've been back there in 24 years. A historic series, something that I think will happen many more times in the future. Look, was it the greatest series of cricket we've ever watched? Absolutely not. Were the pitches a let-off? Big time. I think they were a let-off, not just for Australia, but for Pakistan. I think if the pitches had some heat in them, they had some more bounce and shape, we would have carved India in half. But if the pitch had a lot more spin and a lot more, just movement for a lot more days, a lot more cracks, Pakistan would have absolutely eaten us alive with their bunch of spinners. So I think both teams are okay with the result. Of course, Pakistan would have loved to win a series on home soil, but we get it done and win the last T20. So we finish it off with the momentum. Of course, the T20 World Cup at the end of this year. So, there's plenty of T20 cricket coming up in 2022. Player of the match, you wouldn't believe it. The captain, Aaron Finch, 55 off 45, a really solid knock. Nothing to rave home about. Nothing, it's not like it was prime Aaron Finch against Zimbabwe making 205 or something like that. But it was still a really, really good knock. And it is, it does put a smile on my face to see the man Finchy make some runs. And that should probably lock his spot in the T20 World Cup team for the next 42 years. So that's good for Finchy. He should be our captain when he's about 95. So that's okay. Well played, Finchy. Happy for you. All right, Pakistan into bat first. Set a total of 162. Mohammad Rizwan, bowled, gone for 23 off 19. Babar Azam was really the only Pakistan batsman that looked really, really good. A nice half century. 66 off 46. 6 fours, 2 sixes. Yeah, he was really good. And Babar Azam has had a really good white ball end to this series in the ODIs and now the T20. Has had a good end to the series, of course. Didn't have, an outrageous test series. Of course, scored that massive 181, I think it was. But other than that, it's not like he went bananas and scored tons every game. But he has had a good series on home soil, and I'm sure he'd be happy with his own performance here. But they didn't win, so that's the main one you want to get. Fakhar Zaman going for a golden duck. Cam Green was on a hat-trick. And Cameron Green is very, very good. It's not, not just in Test cricket, but this man should play all 3 formats for our country. At least he should play ODI. If there was an ODI World Cup tomorrow, I'm picking Cameron Green. And if there's a T20 World Cup literally tomorrow, he's mighty close. He's very close. And it's between a Cam Green or a Marcus Stoinis. And that's the way the selectors will be thinking at the moment. Now, I think the selectors will go off previous performances and, just the entirety of a career. So they'll pick Stoinis. But if it was me, I'd be going with something a bit different and picking Cam Green, especially when it's going to be on home soil. Cam Green could easily dominate and be player of the World Cup. He could easily take, 14 wickets and make 280 runs, or 300 runs. He could have a massive World Cup if he's given the chance in the right role. Iftikhar Ahmed, look, they didn't bat very deep, and they picked a lot of all-rounders, did the Pakistan team. Iftikhar Ahmed gone for 13, Shah gone for 24, Asif Ali gone for 3, Hassan Ali gone for 10, Shaheen Afridi for a duck, Wasim not out for 2, and Usman Khadir, the man, we haven't seen him back in international for a long time, it feels like. 18 off 6 not out, some very handy hitting late. Strike rate of 300. You don't mind that as a tail ender. He's a former... He used to play in the Big Bash League. Played for the Hobart Hurricanes, I think it was, for a few seasons. He impressed me a little bit then. I haven't seen him back since, so I hope he's, injury-free. I hope he's, still in some good form, and hopefully we see him back in the IPL one day, in the BBL, because he's a very talented spinner. Haris Rauf didn't get a bat. Damn. All right, our bowlers. Travis Head opened up. None for 17 off 2. Look, he's just not a great spin bowler. In Test cricket, it's okay to bowl Head a little bit because, like, he might get 35 runs off 7 overs and it's like, whatever. That's okay, I guess. Ben Dwarshuis, unfortunately, did not bowl well, though. None for 42 off 3. Yeah, he is not suited to Pakistan pitches, and thank Lord that he only had to play one game because it would have ruined his confidence. These pitches were flat, slow, barely any bounce, and Ben Dwarshuis relies on all of those things. Pace, bounce, and swing. There was pretty much none of all 3 of those, so he was just bowling pretty much straight line, full toss Yorker, crappy deliveries, and it's a little bit of his own fault. Look, he didn't bowl great, but he was a left-hander bowling to a left-hander. He just, got put around the park. Sean Abbott, 1 for 28 off 4. Nathan Ellis, 4 for 28 off 4. He takes a 4-fer. He's a wicket-taking machine. Every time he plays international cricket for Australia, he takes wickets and lots of them. Again, he's, if there was a T20 World Cup tomorrow, he's in the squad. He was in the squad in the UAE. Would he play a game? Probably not, especially in Australian conditions. Maybe you fit him in as an all-rounder. Maybe you go with Nathan Ellis and Stoinis, or maybe you go with I guess Cam Green is that second all-rounder, but, Nathan Ellis is a really solid batsman. He will be in and around the squad. I don't think he pushes out a Stark or a Hazelwood or a Cummins or a Stoinis or a Cam Green or even a Travis Head. What other players are on the fringe? Finch, I guess, but they're completely different players. But yeah, look, he'll be in the squad. He'll be in there. Zampa, 1 for 29 off 4. It's great. Cam Green, 2 for 16 off 3. What more is there to say about Cam Green? He is a unicorn of cricket. He is just one of a kind, and you don't see these sort of players literally ever. 6'6", 140k machine, can make a quick fire 50 off 20 if he needed to. He's the all-rounder of Australia's future, all 3 formats. As long as he can stay injury-free, he could end his career as the greatest Australian cricketer of all time. And I know that sounds like, maybe, not in front of the Don, of course, or, maybe Ricky or, Michael Clarke, Shane Warne, all of these legendary names, of course. But I'm just saying that Cam Green could easily be up there as a top 10 Australian cricketer of all time by the end of his career. Not now, because anything can happen from here to the end of his career, but future, he's going to be up there as one of Australia's best all-rounder. He's going to be up there with Watson, Marsh, I guess, as well. Alan Border, of course, was an all-rounder early in his day. So, look, he's going to end. He's just special talent, and I enjoy watching him a lot. So, I really hope he's picked for the World Cup. But, hey, that will cap off the game. Is there stats around here? Is there any statistics more about this game? No statistics. I can't find any of the... Oh, actually, let's go. I'm going to go to ESPN Cricket, and I'm going to go through all the leading run scorers. So, let's do that. All right, we are here on ESPN Cricket. Firstly, share that to ESPN, like all the great cricketing websites out there. Crick Buzz, ESPN Crick, all of the websites that bring us all this stuff. They because some of the websites they make it so hard to find stats and stuff. But they've got the whole tour here. So the entire tour and wickets here. So let's just do it. Let's go Test ODI T20. We're not going to waste too much time here. I just want to see the run takers and the wicket takers to be real with you. All right. In the Test, of course, Nathan Lyon and Cummins took 12 each. Shaheen Afridi took 9. Pretty solid. The ODIs, Shaheen Afridi 6, Zampa 6, and the man Haris Rauf took 5 as well. In the only T20, of course, Nathan Ellis, which, it doesn't matter. All right, Test cricket, most runs. Usman Khawaja, obviously. Hopefully my face cam isn't blocking. Yeah, I'm going to move that. All right. Best editor on YouTube, best editor on the planet right there. Hopefully I wasn't blocking, but top run scorers, Khawaja, 500. Abdul Shafiq was in there, and Babar Azam finishes it off there in the ODIs. Imam ul Haq with 300 runs. That's pretty good. Average of 149. Babar Azam averaged 138. He scored 276. Benny McDermott fits himself on the list at 195. Solid there. And the T20, we just literally covered it, so that does not matter. Let's see the wickets, because I don't think hopefully my face cam wasn't blocking, but These are the wickets here. These are the ODI wickets. It's T20 wickets. But that's essentially it. I mean, is there any other stats you can really look at? I mean, I guess like catches or something. I think that's going to end it off, to be honest. I don't think there's much to more. Is there a whole tour? Here we go. A whole tour record. Nope, that's the entirety ever. Maybe I'm not going to find it, but hey, that will cap it off. Look, that's, you know, we've got around the stats. A historic series is finished. Into the next cricket for Australia. You know what? While we still are recording, let's just, you know, if you want to exit the video, that's fine. But now I'm just going to see what's up next for the Australian boys. Here we go. I don't really know how to use this. Oh, shit. Oh, it's just for Pakistan. Why can't I find it? What is Future Series? Here we go. If you guys are still here watching me while I'm recording, shout out to you. You're a real one. For still watching me scroll through ESPN Cricket. Australia. Come on, what's with all this domestic bullshit? I want to say international cricket. Oh, here we go. Future Series. Here we go. Okay. What's up next? What the fuck? South Africa Tour of India in June. Okay. England Tour of Netherlands. Yeah, that should be interesting. Hopefully England get beaten. India Tour of Ireland. Okay. I like that. Australia Tour of Sri Lanka, of course. That's next for us, June, July. Any more India or England or South Africa Tour of England? New Zealand Tour of Ireland and Scotland. That'll be awesome. Afghanistan Tour of Ireland. Okay. I'd rather watch Ireland play than probably England, so that's okay. Hey, all right. That will officially cap it off, guys. Apologies for getting sidetracked, but I just had to. Hey, that will cap it off. Australia win the entirety of the tour. 3-2. That's going to cap it off. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.